Welcome to this channel where you learn English every day through inspiring stories and thoughtful discussions. Whether you're walking, relaxing, or about to fall asleep, this podcast is designed to help you absorb English naturally, slowly, calmly, and meaningfully. Today's episode is called Why You Should Never Give Up. We all face hard times, moments when everything feels like it's falling apart, times when no one seems to understand us. When we doubt ourselves, when we wonder if we are wasting our time. But I want to tell you something very simple today: don't give up. This podcast isn't just about motivation. It's about truth, real-life stories, mindsets, and small mental tools that will remind you why you started your journey and why quitting is never the answer. We'll explore what it really means to persevere. We'll talk about famous people who failed many times but never gave up. We'll learn about how our brains can trick us into thinking we're not making progress. And we'll find out how consistency beats talent every time. This podcast is not just for English learners, it's for anyone who has ever felt like giving up. Whether you're chasing a dream, trying to heal from heartbreak, learning a skill, or simply trying to stay strong in tough times, this message is for you. So sit back, breathe. Let this be your reminder today that you are stronger than you think, and your story is not over yet. Let's begin. Have you ever seen someone succeed and thought, wow, they're so lucky? Maybe it was someone who speaks English fluently, someone who got their dream job, or someone who transformed their life completely. But here's something people don't often see. Behind every lucky success story is a quiet, often invisible story of persistence. Of trying, failing, trying again, and refusing to quit. Success is not magic. Success is not instant. Success is a result of persistence. Let's take a moment to understand what persistence really is. Persistence means continuing even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, frustrated, or doubting yourself. It's showing up again and again, even when there are no signs of progress. That's what builds strength, that's what builds success. Imagine a mountain, a huge, tall mountain covered in clouds. You're standing at the bottom, and your goal is to reach the top. At first you feel excited, the first few steps are easy. But soon the path gets harder. It becomes steep, rocky, and confusing. You get tired, you look up, and the top is still hidden in the clouds. You ask yourself, what's the point? Here's the truth: most people stop climbing right there. Not because they can't reach the top, but because they don't see how close they are. Now imagine you just keep going. One small step at a time. Some days you move faster. Some days you can only take one step. But you don't stop, and then, one day, the clouds begin to clear. You realize you're almost at the top. You look back and see how far you've come. You made it not because you were the strongest or the smartest, but because you never gave up. This is what persistence looks like. Real-life story: Thomas Edison. Let's talk about Thomas Edison, the man who invented the electric light bulb. You know what he said? I have not failed, I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Imagine failing 10,000 times. Would you keep going? Most people wouldn't. But Edison knew that each failure brought him closer to success. He believed in the process. He understood that persistence was the path to invention. His light bulb changed the world, not just because of his intelligence, but because of his determination. He refused to quit. Why we often quit too early. Why do so many people give up before they reach their goals? There are three main reasons. 1. We expect fast results. We live in a fast world: fast food, fast internet, fast answers, so we think success should be fast too. But deep success, the kind that changes your life, takes time. 2. We compare ourselves to others. You see someone else succeeding, and you think they're so far ahead. I'll never catch up, but their path is different. Their story is not your story. What matters is your next step, not theirs. 3. We feel alone. When you're working hard but not seeing results, it's easy to feel isolated. You think, maybe I'm just not good enough. But you are. You're just in the middle of your climb. The top is still hidden in the clouds, but it's there. Remember, the darkest part of the night is just before sunrise. What happens when you don't give up? When you don't give up, you learn. Every failure teaches you something new. You grow. Persistence makes you stronger, more focused, more confident. You surprise yourself. One day, you'll look back and say, I didn't know I could do that. And the best part, you inspire others. Your journey becomes a light for someone else who is struggling. Your decision to keep going can change someone else's life. Small steps matter. Don't wait for motivation. Don't wait to feel perfect. Just take one small step. Want to improve your English? Read one paragraph. Listen to one podcast. Speak one sentence. Then do it again tomorrow. That's persistence. Want to change your life? Make one better decision today. Then make another tomorrow. That's how real change happens. A tree doesn't grow overnight. It starts with a seed hidden underground. You water it every day. Nothing happens at first. But deep inside the soil, something is changing. Roots are forming, strength is building. Then one day, a small green shoot appears. That's the power of consistency and patience. Your goals are like that tree. You won't always see the results immediately. But that doesn't mean nothing is happening. Keep watering your dream, keep showing up, one step at a time. Imagine your future self. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine the version of you 5 years from now. The version of you who didn't give up, who kept going through the hard days, who believed in their dream even when no one else did. What does that version of you look like? What have they achieved? Now realize this, that version of you is waiting. But they depend on the choices you make today. Every time you decide not to give up, you're moving closer to becoming that person. You're not starting from zero. You're starting from experience. You've already overcome things that once felt impossible. You've already proven your strength. So keep going, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Thank you for spending this time with me today. You made a choice to keep listening, to keep learning, to keep going. And that alone is a powerful step. Thank you for joining me on this podcast. If this episode helped you even a little bit, I hope you'll come back again tomorrow, because every day we'll keep growing together. Until next time, take care of yourself. Keep your head high and your heart strong. And remember, always never give up. You've got this.